Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the drop. If you're new to this channel, do the right thing, man. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Let's get to the news. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, man. People were very excited about Makazi parting ways with her record label Open Mic Production. Makazi, remember that she released a statement saying that she will not be renewing the contract that she had with Open Mic. This contract was signed back in 2020 and was expected to expire 2023 March this year. Apparently, that is not going to happen. As always, I have my boy, my guy, Nema. What is happening with this thing, man? Yo, this is a
Yeah,
saga, man. This is a movie.
this is crazy, man. It's like you always say when you go and sign the contract, like most of the magnitude contract, the big contract,
Yeah.
something that can future can affect your income, can affect your plans for the future and stuff. You definitely need to understand the clause and how everything is gonna end. Um, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. Makhadzi signed a contract called Evergreen. People do manipulate clause, man. People manipulate clause in a way that it will suit them, even though you know for a fact it's still the same clause, but they make it so difficult or different in a way that you won't even understand what it means.
What is an evergreen contract? Is it a contract or is something within the contract? What is that?
It's something within the contract that plays a major role when it comes to the end of the contract. It's like when you remember back in the days, you will cry and cry and cry for nothing. And when you finish crying, then they beat you up for you to cry definitely. So it's that contract, man. It's a clause within the contract, but we call it the evergreen contract.
Yeah.
It's a contract that when it ends, one of the parties need to submit, it can be a written correspondence to say, you know what, I'm done with this contract. I'm out, guys. It's a mutual agreement. So we are done. Thank you very much for working. And then you go. Or some people end up bridging it, but in the music industry, then it's very risky. Some people, they find ways to make sure that it works on the disadvantage of maybe an artist. Because some will say, okay, when you terminate the evergreen contract, then you lose all your music. You don't get any royalties. You're actually giving us all the rights to whatever music you've done. It depends on how people manipulate it.
So, are you saying that the contract that Makazi has signed it does not expire unless if one party decide to terminate it?
Yeah, until one party decides to terminate it, and if you want to terminate it, if it's what I think it is,
Yeah.
unless proven otherwise, which I stand to be corrected,
Yeah.
the contract automatically renew for the next 3 years. If she has submitted maybe the termination 30 days prior to the end of the contract, she will be out of contract. But if she submitted within or after the 30 days, she might have to suffer the consequences.
Because on the statement that Makazi released, she did mention that she did submitted something. Do you think whatever she has submitted was late? Hence, Open Mic is saying that Makazi, she's still our artist. What is happening there?
I think maybe she submitted late, or maybe she was not aware of the clause. Um, there's different things that might have played that role, you know. And then, as you know, man, people will draft the contract to suit their greed, you know. So you need to have a lawyer that understands how these things work. So like one of the guys that definitely understand a hell lot of music and stuff that I've also spoken to about this. Her way out could be to challenge this whole validity of this contract in court and declare it void and no.
Because I just want to read something here. Allegedly, this was said by one of Open Mic spokesperson. Yes, this is what was said. Makazi is still signed under Open Mic production until the record label decides otherwise.
That's where we're talking about the greed. People draft the contract to make it work for them, not for the artist.
We are sitting with a valid contract. So we will not or we won't be issuing a similar statement. She is still on the contract with Open Mic, said Maluleke, allegedly.
Yeah, man. It's crazy what she needs to deal with. There's a lot of artists that their career died because of contracts.
Because this is happening after we know that we have seen articles here being sued because of sneakers and other stuff, and also her officially announcing Makazi Entertainment, saying that she want to focus on that and other ventures and she want to grow herself. Do you think that will still be possible now?
She can venture into other businesses, but she won't be able to actually run her life, like go back and like how she planned it to be. You can understand what I'm saying?
We have seen so many artists getting into contract with record labels, and I don't think if they are proofreading everything or they are reading the fine print or they just get excited to say, now I have a deal, now my music will get to the people, or what is happening there?
Most artists sign contracts with how can I put it? They sign contract with hunger, not with their brain. So when you are hungry, you tend to sign for everything. You can understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So most of them, they're going there hungry, and some of them, they don't even have lawyers. Some, they do have lawyers, and you find that, like I said, some of the one a lawyer because the lawyer or the woman and all that. Forgetting that not every lawyer understands the music business.
So an auto-renewal contract means when the contract expires or when the time for the contract to expires, it automatically renews until the record label decide not to renew. It renews with similar period as the initial contract, and she has a letter of confirmation of this renewal. This was said by the spokesperson.
Yeah, so when it ends, it automatically renews itself.
Yeah.
And then when that happens, and then it renews itself, when, like I said, if you didn't request to be released, like soccer players and what, you need to request your clearance. I think they put like that. That means you still belong to them. And the only way to get out now is to go to court.
And from what the spokesperson has mentioned, it doesn't look like this is a normal evergreen contract or they have normal clauses inside the contract. Looks like they have twisted some of them.
Like I said, people will do anything that suits their business. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about the artist, but they care what will the artist bring to them when they make money from other artists. When the artist needs to go, it becomes another problem. And then they're not going to let an artist just go. Artists, they have a Makazi, it's a cash cow for open mic. They don't really have any big artists in Rangatwambori, bigger than Makazi. Master KG, I think, if I remember correctly, was out, and then what he's doing now is partnered with them. There's a certain type of contract that they have, but it's not like Master KG is as big as he used to be. If you remember correctly, how he dominated.
Yeah.
He's not dominating like he used to. So they ain't making money out of him, maybe like Makazi. They have to wait for royalties that come and we split. So there is a lot that I think went wrong on this contract.
So within these 3 years, Makhadzi with Open Mic, she did 4 albums. So we're still going to expect 4 albums for the next 3 years from Makhadzi and Open Mic.
He needs to drop more with them. And they can't do anything about it.
What advice can you give artists, man, who are looking for record labels and signing contracts?
Yeah, man, there's not really any advice you can give an artist that is hungry. No matter what you say, no matter info you share, when they get that opportunity and somebody presents them, there's a lot of artists that want to be signed by ambitious record as we speak now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists that want to be signed by Kalawa, and who, they don't care what drama comes out. They just want to get out of Kasi, village, or wherever. But what you can advise them that whatever you make within that contract, try as much as you can manipulate it to work for you for the better part of your career. You can't go and take a salary of 20K as an artist. If you're taking it, you need to be sure that how much are you going to make out of your performance. If they're going to charge 50,000 to performance, at least they need to give you 20 a day. You have the salary and every gig is going to make 20. And saying that we're going to pay you monthly and then all your money comes and you nothing.
Yeah, Nema. Yeah, let's close it here. Let's leave it here, man. This is the drop, man. More news to come. Always make sure that you subscribe, you like, and share this content. Thank you. Nema ya Nungu.
Thank you very much. We are here.
If you like this content, make sure that you like, share, and if you're new on this channel, do the right thing, man. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Till we meet again with more news. Boom.